Hi everyone, doing a quick box opening. I haven't really ordered much doll stuff in a little while because I'm all worried about all the tariffs and stuff. But I guess this package squeaked in before the end of the month, so it didn't really get hit with tariffs or anything. I purchased some of the pink stuff, accessories from SmartDoll. I don't remember what date, but it was like just a couple of days ago. And I opted for DHL. My purchase amount, I think with the shipping included, was probably around 400. I don't remember what the yen was. I can look and I'll put that in the information just in case somebody's curious about the tariff stuff. I got all the typical, shipment notices from DHL and no request for tariffs. So that I'm not the go-to person for the tariff information, but the de minimis thing, which was the $800 limit, that's going away or has gone away. I mean, today is, August 29th, which I think is the day that the tariffs are supposed to be implemented, or maybe it's starting September 1st. I don't really know, but at any rate, no tariffs, no message for any tariffs, no request for anything. There's no markings on here from DHL or US Customs or anything like that. So either the tariff stuff hasn't started yet, or starting today, or the beginning of September. And so this squeaked by. Unfortunately, it's not even a full doll. It's not. You wonder why I got this big old box. It looks like a doll box from SmartDoll, but it's just a couple of the, oh goodness gracious, careful. It's just a couple of the pink accessory things, and then I ordered some vinyl chaos. Why do I do this to myself? I guess I really like getting the chaos parts. I still have a whole tub of spare parts the last time I ordered chaos parts, so I don't know. But I just wanted to see what I might get. But let me show you the pink stuff because it's really, really fabulous. And then I'll show you the vinyl parts that I got. So, pink shoes, pink high heel shoes. They are very similar. In fact, pretty much exactly the same as previous ones that have been released. These are the light purple ones. They're really cute. And the thing is, I actually wanted to look and try to find, but I just didn't want to dig through my doll stuff. But I'm pretty certain that this shade of pink is very similar to the pink bikini that was released previously. I don't know if that's still in the store or not, but it's very similar color. And as you can see, if I bring these up close, you can see little stitch edges. It's not, these are definitely vinyl. That's not actual stitching. It's just how it's molded or shaped or whatever to make it look, just kind of cute with a little bit of detail. So pink shoes, pink combat gloves, I think is what they're referred to as. There was also pink boxing gloves. I'm not interested in the boxing gloves. I had a pair of the black ones that came out in chaos many years ago, and I actually just sold them, I think, this year or last year or something. I don't even think I took a picture of my dolls wearing them. So I did not need the pink boxing gloves. That was not of interest to me. But I definitely love the combat gloves. There have been so many variety of color of these gloves. And, they're still pretty much the standard hand positions. Like this would be the standard hand position of a standard, a classic, any doll that you get is that kind of loosely gripping hand, but it's molded to look like it's a glove, which is pretty cool. So it can focus. There we go. And they're super easy to put on. They're just like the, typical doll. Any other hand, you just pull it gently off. And if I can find a left hand here. With the boxing gloves, let's see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 4 pairs or 4 sets of hands. And they're just, they're just really cute and fun. It's a little bit different look, and it gives a color pop. And it definitely looks like a glove when they're wearing it because it's just so different from the skin tone. I would really love to get a couple dolls dressed up and then have each one of them wear all the different gloved hands that are out, because now I think the original was red, then there's been black, which has been pretty much around all along, and I think it's actually black, not like the black navy, but there might also be black navy. There is yellow, which came out with Batgirl, and there is a purple, a light purple like this, and I want to say there might be even another color. I don't know, but there's a lot of colors. It's a pretty good variety, and they're just fun. I just like them, but this pink is really great. Wouldn't it be amazing to get a pink doll like this? That would be so cool. Although, if I had my preference, purple is my favorite color, so I would totally go with the purple. But anyway, the gloved hands are super easy to put on, and they just look fun. They are meant to be more, I guess you could say this falls more under like the cyber style of SmartDoll stuff. But, you know, depending on the clothing that you put them in, it could just look like cute gloves, you know, winter gloves, gloves for a fancy outfit, depending on the color and the outfit that you're putting them in. But I just think they're fun, and this is just something that, you know, they're not too expensive, and they're just a fun little accessory for SmartDolls. So, gloves, gloved hands, very cute. And then I did purchase a couple of the pink head caps. I'm not really sure why. I like the color pink, and it's just something different. Plus, I still need head caps because I always have heads that, you know, need to be finished off. I really like the pink ones. I might, if they stick around, if they're like readily available, I might order more of those and have them versus like the orange or the black, which comes typical on a SmartDoll doll. I think it's the orange that comes on like a full SmartDoll doll. I can't even remember. I don't even know. All right, and then so the last stuff that I got was 2 bundles of Chaos vinyl. So we're just going to see what we have here. Looks like there's a couple heads in there and some pair parts, which could be good or not. So a lot of the vinyl that I got last time was pair parts, so I still do have quite a few pair parts. This is a G07, which I like this sculpt because I think that's what, well, I can only think of my doll's name, Zephyr, but it's, I don't know, but she's my favorite. She's one of my favorite dolls from SmartDoll. I like that face up, but when I look at the head sculpt, all I can see is that face up, so I have to like really think, you know, like what could this be turned into. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a G07 also, but it's the Survivor skin tone, which is that like striated mixture. That's kind of cool looking. It looks really nice. I think I actually have another one like this. Maybe not in the same sculpt, but just so you can see, like, that's like, it's a mixture of tea and cinnamon. Let's see if they can see any more details there. So it's kind of different. Gives it a little bit different look. That's neat. This is a G05. And surprisingly, all of these are already completely trimmed. The eye holes, the head cap, and the neck stem. Oh, I take it back. Those two are not cut through the neck stem. But the eye wells are, which is kind of cool. You know, I feel like I've gotten okay at trimming all SmartDoll vinyl, which is why I like buying it, because I'm okay with trimming it. And it's just funny because, you know, I feel like I can never get as good as how they come full set, like professionally done from SmartDoll. But you know, just looking at this one, I don't know when it was that they last tried to make you know, the Survivor. I thought they were just, and plus they moved away from that mixture anyway. But I can just see a teeny tiny little nick in one of the eyeballs. I don't know if you can see that. See that there? And it just makes me feel like, you know, I know that they're just people that work at SmartDoll, but anyway, it's just funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost as good as a professional. Cocoa pear arm, cinnamon pear leg, cocoa pear leg, classic cocoa leg, and another cocoa pear arm. Are they a pair or are they separate? Oh yeah, it's left and right. That's kind of nice. So that was everything that was in that one. Let's take a look in here. Oh my gosh, this is weird. Okay, so there's something a little interesting in here that I've never seen before, but let's get through this. So another left and right cocoa. It's always good to have a set, I feel like. That's really good. This looks like a boy, like bigger foot, and it is tea. No, cinnamon tea. I don't know. I think it's cinnamon. No, it's tea. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes when you don't have something to compare it to. This would be a coffee, medium cocoa. No, coffee, medium pear bust. Whew, that's all the descriptions. Oh, how lucky. Look at it. Here's an orange head cap, already trimmed. Always could use more head caps. This is a tea classic. Oh, no, it's an adventurer bust, but it has a little ding in it. And the only reason I know that is because look at the back. I don't have an adventurer bust. I never purchased one. It says ADV. I assume that stands for adventurer. It's like between a push-up and a standard bust. That's pretty neat. I don't have one of those. So I think that's tea. Is this tea or cinnamon? It's so hard to tell. Yeah. So that would be like a tea. That's pretty cool. I don't have one of those. A classic cocoa hand. This looks like a milk classic, or like girl foot. See the difference between these two? Look at that. There's the boy foot, the bigger foot, and then the classic foot. Ooh. I don't know what I could possibly do with this because since the milk has been re-released, I have not purchased any. Here's a Tea Sofubi classic forearm. It is a right. I think if there are any parts that I still need on any of the builds that I have done over the last few years, it's a couple of them need the upper arm piece. So, I don't know. Here is a medium cinnamon pear bust and an arm. It's probably a right arm, just judging by the little arch there. So that's kind of nice. And then this is the wild and crazy thing, you guys. I got one of those really large cyber shoes, but like big sized. What am I gonna do with this? It's like a paperweight or something. It's really cool. It's kind of fun, and it's just like the little ones. I don't have a cyber boot. They also released this cyber boot to fit the SmartDolls in pink. I did not purchase. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know, because I got a couple different pairs of the purple one because I just love purple so much. It's my favorite color. But this is just like, see, it has the same exact opening. It's the exact same thing. Like it has CJ stamped there in the, well, in the heel. I don't know, like, would this be meant for the plus dolls, like the half-size dolls instead of the 1/3 size dolls? It could be. So now I guess I'll have to put it out there to, I mean, I don't have a plus doll. I don't know if I'll ever own a plus doll. It's on my wish list. But I don't know if this is actually intended to fit that, because that's big. But it could be. I don't know. I don't know. It's funny. It's just funny. If somebody else out there in the world has this, so this is a right hand shoe, I think. I don't know. So I would probably need the left, or if somebody out there has the left and wants the right, I don't know. I think it's probably in actual black, not black navy. I don't know. It's funny. It's just interesting. I don't know. It's kind of cool. And so of all this stuff, you know, some of the more unique pieces I feel like are definitely the Survivor head, because they're just not making this anymore as far as I know. And then this is shoe, and then also the Adventure Vest is kind of cool, and I can tell the reason that it was kind of put into chaos. I don't know if you can see it there. There is like a little tiny ding in the vinyl. It's not really picking up, I don't think, in the video, but it's like there's a little, like, I don't know, indentation right like on the middle of like the bust there. I don't know, it's not really showing. But anyway, this is pretty cool. It's definitely cool to continue with some of the Coco pieces, because I'm going to have to look back at the rest of my spare chaos parts and see what I can put together. This is nice, but I don't necessarily think that I need it for any of my builds. I'll have to look and see. These are interesting. You know, I wonder now, like, okay, so this is definitely a firm vinyl. I mean, it's still somewhat flexible, but like this one is like the Sofubi, so that's kind of cool. But I don't even know if I would need, like, I'd have to like put a want out there for the right foot, but I don't necessarily need, or I don't have a desire for like the bigger feet for the boys, because I don't mind that my boys and girls have the same size feet, because then they can wear the same size shoes. Who's gonna wear this shoe? I don't know. It's like me looking for Cinderella. Where's your matching shoe, Cinderella? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was a fun little opening, quick little opening. And if you have not purchased any of the pink stuff, if you're thinking about it, it's such a vibrant, fun color, and it's just a nice little color pop to add to so many different outfits. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.